So how to implement a BADI? What are the transaction code to create the implementation or BADI definition? SC18.
SC18
SC18 is for BADI definition and SC19 is for BADI
creation.
implementation. But before even we're talking about BADI implementation and definitions, we should know, right, what is the BADI we need to implement for a specific requirement, right?
Sir.
How can you know that? Let's say go to MM01. So I'm creating a material here, right? I'm creating a material here using material number, industry sector, material type, and it is asking for a plant. In which plant this material is being manufactured? I'm selecting a plant also. Okay, click on continue. Enter the unit of measurement, and even it is expecting a material group. Select some material group, raw material, basic data to, okay, classification. So anyway, let's try to click on save. So it is saved, right? So we have selected some plant, right, for this industry sector and material type finished good product. For example, before saving this material, we have to validate the data and we should restrict a specific plant. So finished product should not be manufactured in a specific plant number. Clear? So what is my requirement? Finished products should not be manufactured. Here we have multiple plants, right? Choose one of the plant. For example, this SK plant. Finished product should not be manufactured in that SK plant. That is my condition. Click on save. So I should restrict that. What is the plant number? Material number 101. What is the table for material master data?
Mara.
Mara is the table. So this is the material I have created, right? What is the material type?
For
FERT is the material type.
finished product.
What is the plant I assigned? SK plant.
S.
So where you can find the plant of this material? There is a separate table for plant data, that is MARC. MARC is the table for plant data. What are the primary keys here? Material number
Material number.
and plant.
Plant.
Works PERKS means plant. So let's say one material, for example, there is a company that have 10 plants across different states. In each plant is nothing but a factory. Okay, don't confuse. Plant is nothing but a factory. For example, so there is a company, Reliance company. So they might have factories in different locations, right? So each factory is a plant. For example, they are manufacturing some product, some TV that might be manufactured in multiple plants, right? So that we are going to assign that material to a specific plants. Go to display, contents, enter the material number and execute. So for now, how many plants this material is available? Only one plant, that is 0007. What is the plant description? SK plant, some SK plant, right?
Yes, sir.
The plant number is 0007. Plant name is some SK plant. Where you can find the description of the plant? Go to
MARC.
description. This is MARC. Where can you
Yes,
find
sir.
description of this plant? What is the plant master data table? Check table for this
Checked.
plant data. This is the check table for plant data T001W. Here you can find what is the primary key here? Only plant.
Only plan.
Here you can find plant data. If you want to find the name of the plant, go to text table, but there is no text table for this. Okay, it's just like KNA1 table. Enter the plant name, it will in name 1 you can find the plant name. What is the plant name? SK
SK
plant.
plant.
Plant number
Zero zero
0007.
seven.
So what is my requirement? I should not allow to create finished products in this particular plant. Okay, because there is no such facility. There is no such facility available in this particular plant to manufacture the finished products. That's why I should not allow the user to create the finished products in this plant. Okay, that's my requirement. That's what I need to enhance this MM01 standard transaction code, right? Clear? Before saving, it should throw a error message if I select finished product FERT and plant is 0007. It should not save the material number. Instead of, it should raise a error message, right? For that, how can you find available customer exits or BADIs? You know how to find a customer exit, right? For this same program, go to the package and find the customer exits. You know, right? Or you can also search in the main program using call customer. Now we'll see how to find the BADIs available for this standard transaction code. As usually, go to system and find the package name. Sorry, program name. What is the program for this transaction code? How to find? Go to system, status. So this is the program name for this transaction code, right? What is the another way of finding program name for transaction code? Go to SC93.
SU90.
SC93 is the transaction code. Here we can also create custom transaction codes. What is our T code? MM01.
01.
We can't display. So this is the program. Okay. So this is the program for MM01 transaction code. Now, to know the package of the program, what you need to do? Go to attributes of the program. Package is MGA. What is the package? MGA is the
MGA.
package. Now, the first option is the first available option is go to SC80 transaction code. What you need to select here? Package,
Package.
and enter the package name MGA.
Package name.
Inside the package, you can find many objects like programs, classes, function groups, etc. Scroll down, you can find enhancements here. Check these
Yes, sir.
enhancements. For now, ignore the remaining types. Just concentrate on classic BADI definitions. Expand this. So these are all the BADI definitions available for our standard transaction code. What we can find inside, for example, double click on this BADI material check. What is the purpose of this? Check for material master data tables. Double click on this. What you can find inside a BADI?
Interface.
Interface. Go to interface. This is the interface, and these are all the interface methods. If you go to
Yes, sir.
properties, is it a single implementation BADI or multi implementation BADI? Go to properties and check. This is a
Multiple.
multi-use BADI. This is a multi-use BADI. Okay, and this is not SAP
Yes,
internal BADI. This is multi implementation BADI. So that we can create multiple implementations. Go to interface. So this is the interface, and these are the methods. You can also open this interface in SC24. Go to SC24. Open the display. These are all the methods available, right?
yes, sir.
So observe the importing parameters. For this, importing parameters are Mara table data, MARC. What is MARC? Plant data. Like that, you have different data available here. These are all the importing parameters. Okay. Now, you can also open this BADI definition in \o SC18. Not enhancements part, BADI definition. Display. You can see the same screen. Okay. Whatever the navigation you have SC80, you can have the same one in SC18. Okay. Now,
Okay, sir.
this is your BADI definition. So we have to create implementation to implement this BADI. First, if you want to know what is this property, this is a multi-use BADI, right? Multiple implementation BADI, right? So that we can create multiple implementations. Before going to implement, first we'll check, is there any existing implementations available for this BADI or not? How can you check that? Already created implementations, already existing implementations. Go to SC18, go to implementation overview. This is the navigation to check existing implementation of the BADI definition. This is very important interview question. How to check existing implementations of a BADI? Go to SC18, SC18 transaction code, go to implementations overview. If you observe here, these are all the active implementations of the BADI. So if you observe this, these are all the custom implementations implemented by someone. Okay, double click on this, go to interface, double click on the method. So they have used some condition here, right? They are using some logic here based on MATKL means material group. They are using some logic based on the material group and I don't know what is S part. They are using some validation. Like that, each one can create their own implementation. Shall we create the implementation?
Yes, sir.
Or sorry. So this is how we find the BADI definitions, right? This is one way of finding it, right? There is another preferable approach to find the BADI definitions of the standard programming. That is, what is that? Yesterday we discussed about it. How to find exact suitable BADI for the standard transaction code. Sorry, using CL.
Exit handler.
Yeah, you have to remember that. This is very important. This is the
Yes, sir.
most preferable approach to find the suitable BADI for our requirement. So open this class, go to get instance method, double click on it, double click on the get instance method. Here, inside this, get class name by interface. What is that method? Get class name by interface. Keep a breakpoint here. Okay, keep a breakpoint here. Now what you need to do, go to mm01, go to mm01 transaction code /1 mm01. Now it will trigger debugger. Say for each, now what I did, I am opening the mm01 transaction code, right? Observe here, exit name is the exporting parameter, means returning. Double click on this. What it is doing, before displaying the screen, these are the baddies available. Before displaying initial screen of mm01, right? These baddies are available. If you want to add any additional logic, even before, for example, you want to auto populate the material number, where you need to implement that? Here in this baddie. These are the available baddies. Baddie underscore maintain one. So now our initial screen is displayed, right? Now we know what are the baddie definitions available before displaying the initial screen. If you want to add any functionality before displaying the material management screen, for example, to auto populate the material number or to auto populate these values, what is the suitable baddie? The baddies which triggered in the exit handler, right? Is everyone clear? Now, so enter some material number. So when entering the material number, some baddies are triggering. For F4 help, baddie F4 help, for example like this. For baddie F4 help, we have specific baddies, right? F8. It is triggering for each search option. 103. Click on enter. If I click on enter, again it is triggering. What is the baddie definitions available in this step, in this particular action? When I click on enter, this is the baddie definition, right? Go to SC18. So this is the baddie definition available. This is also a multi-use baddie. Go to interface. So these are the methods available before displaying that checkbox option, right? Is everyone clear? This is the baddie available at that exact position. Now select the plant 0007, right? Click on continue. Now this is the baddie available at this action, at this position. Clear? Is everyone clear on this? And one more baddie available before displaying the screen. So enter the data, enter the material group and click on save. Now baddies specific to save action should be triggered now. Save baddie GTIN variant, baddie material reference, baddie material check. Okay, observe each baddie definition: baddie material check, BADI layer, BADI material check. Only 3 BADIs triggering when we click on save, right? But when you observe in SC80, how many BADI definitions you found? How many BADI definitions you found in SC18, SC80? For this, how many BADI definitions we have in SC80 for this package? Many, right?
Yes, sir.
But how can you know which BADI definition is suitable for your requirement? When I use the CL exit handler, it will trigger specific BADIs for specific requirement. When I click on save button, only specific BADIs will be triggered. For example, when I click on save button, BADI material check is triggered, right?
Yes, sir.
So this might be suitable for my requirement so that I can analyze and go and check the importing and exporting parameters. So for this, Mara data and MARC is there. What is my requirement? I need to restrict a specific plant for a specific material type, right?
Yes,
Where,
sir.
so where is my material type in which table? Mara table. Where is my plant? In which table I can find the plant?
MARC.
So now I have these two as importing parameters, right? So I am getting
Yes,
material
sir.
type in Mara and material plant in MARC. Now create the implementation for this BADI. So I conclude that this BADI is suitable for my requirement by using CL exit handler technique. Where you can find where you can create implementation
SC19.
SC90. So it is a classic BADI. It is a classic BADI. I'll explain what is new BADI. So this is my BADI definition, right?
Yes, sir.
Click on create. It is auto populated. Provide the implementation name Z. For example, ZMM underscore BADI underscore check save. This is my implementation name. Click on continue. Save. It is asking for a package, right? I'll save in the same task, in the same transport request. Now go to interface. What you can observe here? In interface, when I created the implementation, what can you observe here? It generated one class, right?
Yes, sir.
It is generating one class. Why?
When
To implement
interface
any of these
automatically
interface
generates.
methods. To implement any of these interface methods, it is created one class.
Yes, sir.
It is proposing a name. It is proposing this name. If you click on save and activate, this class will be created. Go to SC24 and check whether this class is available or not. See, observe here. What happened? This is a class name, right? Go to interfaces section. This interface is automatically added here in the interfaces section of the class. And go to methods. So these are the interface methods. Okay. So all the interface methods will be represent like this: interface name, tilde operator, and the method name. Okay.
Okay, sir.
For example, you can have same method name check data with a different interface. Okay, that is possible. Method name is same, but you will be having a separate interface name. If you add a different interface here which contains same method name check data, that will be also allowed. Okay. So one class is automatically generated to implement these interface methods, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the suitable method for my requirement? Interface method for my requirement. Check data, right? Since I have material data and plant data as importing parameters, correct? MERA and MERC.
MERC.
Double click on it. This is the method implementation. What is my requirement? If W mara hyphen MTART, right? Material type equal to FERT. FERT means finished product. And
Finish product.
where can you find plant? W
WMARC.
MERC hyphen. What is the plant field name? WARKS
W
equal to what is the plant number? 0007, right?
0007.
I should not allow this. If material type is finished product and the plant is 0007, then I should raise a error message. Like this. You know how to use this message. Don't use hard-coded message. Always use which one you have to use here in place of this hard-coded message.
Text.
Which one? Text symbol.
Yes, sir.
Type. I'll display some error message.
E.
Check. Use pretty printer and activate this. What are we activating? We are activating method, this interface method. Okay, go back and activate the implementation. Activate BADI implementation. Activate this. Our BADI is active, right? Our
Yes,
class
sir.
is also active. Now your standard enhancement should execute along with your custom enhancement should execute along with our MM01
Standard.
transaction code. Now reopen the MM01 transaction code, re-trigger it, MM01. So enter the material number, for example 103. Select the plant 0007. Continue. Okay, is this already available? Looks like we have already created this 103. Select 104. Enter the plant 07. Provide the material description, unit of measurement, material group, and click on save. What it is saying?
Finished products are not allowed
Finished
in
products are
triple zero.
not allowed in 000 plant. That's how we enhance. Okay, so you cannot create material with a finished product and 0007 plant combination.
Okay, sir.
Okay, that's how we create the custom implementations, custom enhancements. For example, after some time your customer doesn't want this validation. They don't want, they are allowing finished products in 0007 plants. What you need to do to revert this, to do after few years, so they enhanced their plant to handle the finished products. Now finished products should be allowed in 0007 plant. Now you should not, user should not see this error message, right? How to delete this validation? Simply go to the implementation name in SC19 and deactivate. It is deactivated, right?
Yes, sir.
Now go and check MM01, re-trigger it, select, So CL exit handler will give you specific BADI definition which is suitable for your requirement. Okay. Are you able to understand how we executed the CL exit handler? Keep a breakpoint in CL exit handler get instance method. It will trigger available BADI definitions for each step. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Try to create one new material. Now we disable that validation. We inactivated the implementation, deactivated the implementation. Click on continue. Provide the description. Save. Now it is saved, right? With the same plant combination because we deactivated this implementation. Here, if you activate it, your custom functionality should be executed along with your standard functionality, right?
Yes, sir.
Is everyone clear on this?
Okay, sir.
Now go to the BADI definition, SE18,
Right.
BADI name, display, go to implementation overview, scroll down. So this is the BADI implementation, right? We created.
Yes, sir. Check on my score,
So
sir.
there are many other implementations also created by the other users, depends on their requirement, right? So
Yes,
all
sir.
these implementations will be executed. All the implementations will be executed in a random sequence. We don't know which one will execute first and which one will execute next. If you create multiple implementations, all will be executed in a random order. Okay? Clear? So this is also a question like if you have multiple implementation for a same BADI definition, in which order the BADI implementations will trigger. So there is no specific order, they will trigger in a random order. Okay? Clear?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
So inside this BADI definition, you can write any functionality as per your requirement, including select statements, calling function modules, calling class methods, everything. Okay? Except using commit work. And I've already explained you why we should not use commit work inside the enhancements, BADI definitions. Okay? Clear?
Yes, sir.
I'll show you one last thing. So this is the program, right? What is this program for? I don't remember. This is program. Go to the program. So for example, we are not able to find any suitable customer exits on BADI. So what is the other option we have? Enhancement framework, right?
Enhancement.
So how to find, how to find, first we'll try for implicit enhancement. How to find implicit enhancements? Go to edit, enhancement operations, show implicit enhancement options. At the end of the program, it is showing one dotted lines, right? Here you can create your own implementation by, so here you should have some spiral button. This one, modification overview. In other GUIs, it will be a like spiral, a round spiral button. Click on uh, not modification overview. What is the name of that modification options? Sorry, enhance, I think. Enhance. Okay. Now right click on it. Enhancement operations. Create implementation. Provide the implementation name. Where are we creating this? After completing all business logic of MM01, right? Provide some implementation name, Z, uh, MP. IMP means implicit enhancement. For example, I am taking some name, okay? Material, material enhancement. Provide the short text. Then create implementation. Save that in a package and select the corresponding transport request. Now, in between this enhancement and end enhancement, you can write your own code. For example, whatever the code you want, okay? We'll implement some message. Message type, I'll use some information message I. If you trigger information message, is it going to terminate the program processing or not? No, it won't terminate the program processing. Okay, if you use error message, then it will terminate the program processing. Now
Yes, sir.
we created the custom source code logic. Now we activate this implementation. Activate this implementation. We should have some option here to activate the implementation. I'll show you in normal GUI next time. Okay, enhancements. Activate the enhancements. One error found. What is that error? Statement is not accessible. Which one? Check. So it's saying the statement is not accessible. It won't work here. Check. So message is not working here. Okay, message is not working here for some reason. Okay, but you know, right, how to create the logic here. You can implement whatever the logic suitable for your requirement here in between this. And I'm removing this message statement because that is not working here. And enhancements, and activate the enhancement, right? Whatever the custom code you implemented here, that will work along with the MM01 transaction code. Okay, clear? We'll just try. I'm just trying. So these statements are not accessible, okay, at the end of the program. It is not working. So this is how you can create implicit enhancement with your own source code. For example, if you need to remove this, if you don't want this enhancement, what you need to do? Go to change. If you want to change the existing one, change it. Or if you want to delete it, undo enhancement, right? Undo enhancement will delete that enhancement. Okay, clear? Is everyone clear on this? Or if you go inside the program, display, double click on the include, any include. Here also you can find implicit enhancements. Edit, enhancement options, show implicit enhancement option at the end of the program. If it is a program, you can find it at the end. For example, let's go inside this function module, use edit, show implicit. So how many points you can find? One at the beginning, another one at the end. You can create your own implementations here. Clear? Is everyone clear on this? If you go to VA01, this is VA01 standard program, right? This is also same. Double click on any include program. So let's say there is a subroutine, right? Form and end form. Check here. In the standard program, there is one subroutine, show implicit enhancement. It is showing at the beginning of the subroutine and end of the subroutine, and also at the end of this include program. 3 implicit enhancement options available here. Is everyone clear on this? This is how we find and implement the implicit enhancements.